British former Prime Minister come Nigeria recently for meeting wey dem get, and wetin dis man talk don make so many Nigeria pipo dey vex because dem say wetin dis man talk say e no suppose to talk am, say the thing wey e talk say na insult to Nigeria and the government wey dey in place, because when dis man dey talk on stage, e come dey talk about the trade wey Nigeria and dem dey do. E come talk say dem dey bring whiskey come Nigeria, say while Nigeria dey bring oil come their side, and e no stop for there. E come go further go dey talk say for Nigeria like dis so, say dem send the former prime minister come Nigeria, say but Nigeria go send the future prime minister come their side. Wetin dey try talk so, because you know say for Nigeria so many politicians, if dem dey campaign for election, before dem go that final day for election, dem normally dey send dem from Nigeria go the British side for interview, take go screen dem to know if dem dey qualified for the position. So e come outside now dey use am in a way take dey mock Nigeria, and the thing now dey make Nigerians dey vex. In case you never see that thing, make you watch am, make you see wetin dey happen.
Let's begin What's Trending by highlighting reactions to former British Prime Minister Boris Johnson's visit to Nigeria to attend Imo State Economic Summit in Owerri. Speaking during the event on Thursday, Johnson celebrated the economic and professional ties between the United Kingdom and Nigeria, describing the relationship as mutually beneficial. He also made a pointed reference to Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the Conservative Party, joking that Britain sends former prime ministers to Nigeria, while Nigeria sends future prime ministers to the United Kingdom. Let's take a look.
I'm proud, very proud, of what we export to Nigeria. We send you pharmaceuticals and bankers and services of all kinds, automotive parts, all sorts of things. We send whiskey, huge quantities of whiskey, probably more popular somewhere than another. And you send us so much in return. Oil and gas, Nollywood movies, brilliant doctors, nurses, technicians, tech geniuses from Nigeria. Nigeria come to the UK, and we're very grateful. We're very grateful and honoured. And we send you, former United Kingdom Prime Ministers, and you send us, future United Kingdom Prime Ministers, in the form of Kemi Badenoch, who comes from Nigeria and is doing better and better these days.
Dr. Bati, I was listening to you this morning. I was like, Dr. Bati, hold your fire. There's time for that discussion. Just hold your fire. Because he was like, what an insult, right? I'll take some response on X. I'll take just this one, Obiora, before I come to you, Dr. Bati. Obiora wrote on X, our predicament lies squarely in the hands of leaders who have repeatedly failed to demand fair terms, real reciprocity, and a balance of trade that actually advances Nigeria's long-term interests. After all, what national value is created by importing huge quantities of whiskey while exporting the very oil, talent, and intellectual capital that sustain other economies? A nation that trades its best minds and raw resources for low-value consumables cannot pretend this is partnership. And so, Boris Johnson can stand on a public stage and frame this imbalance as generosity, unaware or uncaring that his praise exposes how casually Nigeria is expected to accept lopsided exchanges as though they were compliments, until we elect leaders who understand national dignity, protect our strategic assets, and insist on trade that enriches Nigeria rather than draining it. Comments like his will continue to sound like graciousness to some, even as they function as an insult, hiding in plain sight. Dr. Abasi, over to you.
Look, the former prime minister was insulting us.
Yeah.
He said he's very happy with what we've been able to export to Nigeria. What did he say the British have been exporting here? They've been exporting large quantity of whiskey. You know, that was Nigeria is a country of drunkards.
Is it 48 years or how many years is he?
Yeah, this is whiskey.
You're absolutely correct.
So, in fact, maybe the Nigerian government should do something about this importation of whiskey to Nigeria. Maybe it's responsible for part of our problems.
Yes,
he says they've been exporting pharmaceuticals to Nigeria.
Yes.
So the subtext is that Nigeria is a country of sick people who are taking okay, I'm not pointing the Zimbabwe.
Yeah, that way.
I'm also an import, Dr. Abati. I'm an import.
And also, is banking services and other services. Then what do we give in return? In terms of installation, we give oil and gas.
Yes.
We give tech geniuses. Yes. We give Nollywood.
Yes.
And on top of it all, he says we are giving Britain somebody who is likely to become prime minister of Britain. Can't you see how it's unequal?
While you invite former prime minister.
Unequal.
Yes.
So it was a British sarcasm. You know, at his highest. And I thought, he was diplomatically insulting us. And that's why the whole point about investment. I go back to the point made by the vice president. That look, it's only Africans, Nigerians themselves, nations, states here that can determine our own economic direction.
All right.
And that's why these state governments should invest in agriculture, invest in human capital, and Igbos who are outside the southeast, they should also go and invest at home.
Yes.
Not outside. Indiana, Governor Soludo has been calling on Indiana Anambra, come home and invest in your area so that you can create jobs, give opportunities to your people. And then the federal government should support the states with good policies.
All right, very well said.
Dangote is doing petroleum. They say they will stop importation, 15%. The same government say, oh, we are not changing, we have changed our mind. How can the government be encouraging large-scale importation and will not support local productivity? So this is a mismatch, the disconnect that we have, and that's why they can come and tell us that we send the best of our talents. Why they give us whiskey, large quantities of whiskey? Why are the people drinking the whiskey?
We know them, but
so
anyways,
whiskey is our own fentanyl. It's our own cocaine.
No, but there's a public
Dr.
official who
hold
talks
on.
about whiskey,
Yes,
so.
we know the people who love
So they are
48-year
encouraging the
old whiskey, right? Do we produce whiskey here in Nigeria? Okay, now so okay. Well, talking about we have Ogogoro, Sapele water.
Yeah. No, they're doing great branding now with it. They commercialized it and made it very formal.
You want to join the British to laugh at us?
I want to export Ogogoro to the Brits.